Hello and welcome back to the Restart channel. My name is Shada and today we are doing another product review, product effect test, just that you can see and get a little bit of an insight into some of our products, how they might make you feel, how they certainly make me feel. And it's just a little fun series that we're trying to do to show off our products, as well as try to create some relatable experiences for you to observe and kind of become a little bit more comfortable with cannabis, whether you're a first-time consumer, you're canna curious, or you just want a good laugh just to see what the hell we're up to. This is the video for you. So today we are going to go over our Delta 9 THC and CBD ratioed gummies. These are 60 milligrams. They're 10 milligrams of THC and 50 milligrams of CBD. And kind of a little bit of like the background for ratioed products. There's a little bit of thought process around the cannabinoids working better synergistically together, called the entourage effect. So we've found that bumping our THC with some CBD produces more desired effects, especially in my personal opinion, when it comes to looking for relief from inflammation, for example. CBD is known to be super anti-inflammatory. Yes, THC can also help mitigate and manage some pain, but again, I think the two together really act as like a good 1-2 punch combo, and that's exactly what these gummies do. They're not exactly a 1-to-1 ratio. Again, it's 10 milligrams of THC and 50 milligrams of CBD. So it's certainly a larger dose of CBD than you might be used to seeing ratioed with THC, but that's what we're gonna get into today, show off this particular product and talk about it, taste it, and see the effects of it. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a close up. These are, again, our Delta 9 THC and CBD gummies. Reminder, Delta 9 is legal as long as it's less than 0.3% of the Delta 9 THC on a dry weight basis. That means each gummy, 0.3% of the weight of that legally can be Delta 9 THC, which is the main psychoactive cannabinoid found in cannabis, right? And so that's why we're able to put THC in our products. And just in case you're curious, these are totally federally legal because they are less than 0.3% Delta 9 THC on a dry weight basis. Yeah, say that 10 times. It's a mouthful, but all you need to know is these are legal, they are super effective, and they're one of my favorite products. I really do love taking CBD with my THC. I think that CBD can also round out the high experience if you were taking just THC on its own. For example, some people have articulated that CBD can actually help calm or qualm that THC psychoactivity. So I think when you take them together, it's just a more well-rounded, in my opinion. And that's kind of one of the main reasons that I like these gummies in particular. Also, you might know that I deal with a significant amount of chronic pain just from my accident, from aging, being super athletic as well. And I love high doses of CBD, and I love high doses of CBD with my THC. So these are for sure a more afternoon, evening, nighttime gummy. I've spoken in previous videos about my ranges when it comes to THC, and I would also like to highlight that my range for CBD far outweighs my range for THC. For example, I can handle 50 milligrams of CBD. I would not personally take 50 milligrams of THC. That's just me, that's my body. And then like a whole, a sidebar disclaimer, everybody's body is different. It's like what you take, what your body responds to is totally gonna vary from what my body responds to. And so this is not meant to be any sort of like explicit truth. This is just meant to be my personal experience, highlighting our products and hopefully you finding some value in the humor or the reality of what I'm sharing and how I'm feeling. So with that said, these gummies are something that I really encourage people to play around dosing wise. You definitely might respond too much to 10 milligrams of THC, and that might not be what you're looking for. Good news is you can always eat half a gummy, eat a quarter of a gummy. It's just gonna cut down the ratio of THC and CBD. So again, for example, half of the gummy would be 5 milligrams of THC and 25 milligrams of CBD. Just because it's a full gummy doesn't mean you have to eat the whole thing. Also, if that's not strong enough, feel free to eat 2. or 3. Go crazy. This whole bottle has 20 gummies in it. So there's 20 count in here. And there are over 1,200 milligrams of cannabinoids. So that is certainly ratioed out in a 5-to-1 ratio. So we're gonna do it together. This flavor is a mixed berry flavor. So think of strawberries and blueberries and raspberries mixed together. They're not different, they're all the same. There's not like a raspberry, a strawberry, a blueberry one. It's just mixed berry. This is the gummy. Again, if you wanted to eat half of it, you could, bite half of it. You could chew, break, cut off, use a knife. I want to show you just the texture. So these are pectin-based gummies, and I think that they chew really great. I've certainly had my fair share of gummy textures over the years, and we've mentioned this in previous videos, so I'll say it here too. We manufacture all of our gummies right here in Austin, Texas. We have so much care and concern over the taste, the quality, the effectiveness of the formulation, of how, it tastes when you put it in your mouth. So I just want you to know that we take so much care and pride in our gummies, and we hope that you appreciate them when you consume them and enjoy them yourselves. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this 10 milligram Delta 9, 50 milligrams CBD. It is end of day for me, and we're gonna see how the rest of my night goes. I mean, I already know how my night's gonna go, but you're gonna see how my night goes. Okay, a couple notes. So I definitely get the most raspberry-ish flavor is kind of like what leaves my mouth. You can definitely taste a little bit of that tartness, but overall, it tastes like a mixed berry. It tastes just like a berry flavored gummy, which I think is great. If you are a fan of berries, then you'll for sure probably like this gummy, but kind of aside from flavor, I think the most important is the cannabinoids and the effect of those cannabinoids. So one, reminding you guys that we're a top brand for a reason. We make and formulate our gummies with the highest quality ingredients. And so that should be your first, in my opinion, primary concern when consuming cannabis products is is it going to be effective and is it quality? Secondary to that, I really want you guys to understand that we are really education forward. And so making sure that you understand how much works for your body is really the big takeaway. I want you to know, is it 5 milligrams? Is it 10 milligrams? Is it CBD? Is it THC? Is it a combination of both? That is what I really truly hope you walk away with when you watch our content, when you are consuming our products, when you are on your own Canna Curious journey. And that's really, kind of the point of us sharing so openly and being so consumer facing with you guys is just, we want you to feel comfortable and have confidence consuming cannabis. So with that said, I just took the gummy, time check. Oh my God, I looked at this like this is a watch. This is my Whoop band, shout out Whoop. That has no watch face on it. Okay, so we're 10 after. So with gummies, I definitely like to remind you guys, they take time to take effect. So it's not like I eat a gummy and I feel the effects immediately by any means. This is usually something that hits maybe 30 minutes in, and then maybe you peak 45 to an hour in, and then those effects could last for 3 to 4 hours. So that's why I say less is more. Always start on the lower end, especially when it comes to THC products, because I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by consuming too much THC. In my opinion, it's maybe gonna be unpleasant if you overconsume, but it's not something that's really harmful for you. If you can understand that, it's just that you might feel unpleasant, and I don't want you to feel unpleasant. I want you to feel safe and comfortable and cozy, which is why starting with a low dose, meaning if you gotta eat half the gummy, or you just gotta pay attention starting with a lower dose product. Like if you really wanna start with something smaller, we have 5 milligram products. Go check out our strawberry lime video to see how those 5 milligram Delta 9 gummies go. But it's really all about understanding your body, understanding what works for you, understanding what kind of effects you're trying to go for, and then ultimately what product is going to deliver to take you there, if you know what I'm saying. So with that said, I'm gonna go plug in and get some more work done. I wanted to just kind of kick the video off, take the gummy, let's start the journey together, and then I'll come back and update you in a little bit so we can see how this gummy is going and making me feel. Hi, I did not like that. Okay, so it's been about 40 minutes if I'm being honest, which why would I not be honest? I'm just looking at a clock. I share that because I think if you've watched our just 10 milligram Delta 9 video, I was feeling way more zooted, way more. And on 10 milligrams of Delta 9 and 50 milligrams of CBD, I'm honestly feeling pretty well-rounded. I don't know if you can tell. Like at this, it's definitely more than a 5 milligram Delta 9 feeling, but I feel way more in control. I just feel a little bit more like Like, I definitely feel something, but I don't feel as sleepy out of it as I do if I was like maybe just on 10 milligrams without the CBD. Like I said, it can act as a cushion and it can actually help round out that feeling, which is honestly kind of pleasant. And I think the point that I want to share is for you to be on that journey, right? To understand what is the right cannabinoid, what's the right dose, what's the right combination. Should I do just THC? Should I do THC and CBD? So hopefully this gives you some food for thought, some cannabis for consideration, and you can start to make some decisions from there. But with that said, I mean, how do I feel? I feel like I could get work done like this. Honestly, it's a nice, just, I don't even feel it in my eyes so much as I feel it in my head. I feel just good. I feel really good. Like, this would be the perfect product dose ratio to go see a movie or go to a concert, you know, where you're feeling a little bit of heightened senses from maybe the sights or the sounds, but you're still present and you can just enjoy and not feel sleepy. I think sometimes too much THC makes me really sleepy. So hopefully that gives you some things to go off of and helps you make some decisions. But if you want these products, you can get them at restartcbd.com. We have these and so much more. Again, these are federally legal. I can ship them straight from me here in Texas to you, wherever you may be. If you're in Austin, come by and see us at our dispensary. We have a brick and mortar in North Austin and would love to meet you in person and answer any of your questions. Otherwise, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Drop your comments below if you have a question or you have your perfect ratio, dose, product, insert, cannabinoid, whatever. And if you liked what you saw, make sure you hit subscribe so you can stay tuned for future videos. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.